Jacqui.
And Cristina.
And we're at CES, and we're having SheCommerce Champagne, Bites?
Bites? Yeah.
Bites.
Mini bites.
Bites. And our first guest here on our walkathon is the glorious
Dara Joy Clay.
And where are you from, Dara?
The land of champagne. Just kidding. I could use some right now. I am from Manhattan, New York, and I work with Microsoft AI, Microsoft Advertising.
Alrighty. So, Cristina, what's your question?
All right, my first question is, obviously CES is buzzing, especially about AI and the immersive retail environment, the advancements in technology, etc. But what's one tech trend here that's more than hype, in your opinion, and will actually transform commerce in the next 12 months?
Yeah. I think one trend that I'm seeing is wellness and wearables. And I think it's really going to transform not only tech trends, but consumer behavior. The more data people are able to get back from their wearable devices, and the more we layer on generative AI and commerce and AI, I start to wonder if it will be intuitive and be able to pre-order my probiotics, pre-order my vitamins, pre-order sleep solutions or wellness solutions in advance based on the biometric data it's able to collect for me. And so I'm really interested to see when all of those things are connected, what that means for a consumer, because perhaps the AI will make us shopping decisions and I will just be the beneficiary of their recommendations and purchase behavior.
You really do work for Microsoft, don't you, Dara?
I really do work in this industry. I love data. I love consumer insights. I love new technology. I love innovation, and that's what I really nerd off of, and Microsoft's been doing it for 50 years, me, a lot less than that.
CEO of Nailbiter, getting her hot take on CES. So, Amishi, you cannot be in any presentation without people talking about AI, as you know. What, in your opinion, from an insights perspective, would you say is hype versus not?
I think the AI, it's the real deal, right? I think what's happening is there's a lot of dollars going into it, a lot of investment going into it, but the returns are not there yet. I think a lot more investment is going to go in before we start to see the returns, but it's going to be really important to show real use cases of what's working and what's not working. I heard a lot of platitudes. I heard a lot of theoretical things. But I also heard some real things, right? The Amazon presentation that we saw earlier was incredible because they made it so real as to how it's being used today. It's a bit scary, but I think it's been an amazing experience. I've learned a lot.
Great. Jacqui?
And Amishi, my question to you is the she part. Where do you see women as part of the future of all of this technology that we've seen here at CES?
Look, I think, and we were talking about it because Cristina and I both are very close in the CPG space, right? And who does most of the shopping, and who does most of the thinking, and who does most of the planning? I would have loved to see more women in this building. I think I saw.
Yeah.
So I would love to see that. I would want to encourage more women to be here. I think I've learned a lot. I feel more, knowledgeable than I have. I've made a lot of network connections. So I think it's also good to be here and meet people, talk to them, see what they're working on. But from that perspective, I would say, number one, love to see more people here. And number two, I think we as women need to show up to then stand out. I think that's the number one thing. I came to CES once 20 years ago, and I see more women here today than I did at that time. So yes, we are growing and we are getting there, but I would love to see a lot more here.
And faster, right?
Yes, please, let's not take 20 years to do it.
And with a voice, with an opinion.
Yes, please, yes.
We have the fabulous Virginia Marsh from
Fluent.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
So, and we are at CES Vegas. Woohoo!
Still standing.
Barely, Virginia, barely. So I have a question for you for CES, right? You've seen a lot of things here this week so far. What do you think is most relevant or most appropriate, I suppose, for women in the industry?
I think right now the most relevant, most important thing is people really embracing data. Male, female, everybody needs to embrace it. And I think most women are afraid of the topic itself. It's mostly been a male-dominated field, but more and more women are becoming more comfortable in speaking up and being very, very proficient in data. And I think that is where I'm really excited about.
Awesome. Christina, what's your take on what's happening at CES? What are your questions for Virginia?
All right, so Virginia, speaking about data, there's a lot of talk about AI and data. There's a lot of things that people would say is just hype or a trend, or what should people be focused on? What's one thing they should do tomorrow that they may not be doing today?
I think if you can embrace AI and make AI your assistant, not AI do the work for you, but do AI be your assistant. AI be the person or the system that's going to help you get to the answers a lot quicker. But if you just rely on AI to do the work, you're not going to get anything out of it. But if you have a partnership and you're leveraging it and you're giving it what you need and letting it do the basics so that you can focus on the strategy and the actual outcome that you want, that's where you're really going to drive home.
I love that. And what would you say to those people that are afraid of AI?
I think try it. I even use it for gambling. I made $1,000 on a penny slot.
Stop.
Using ChatGPT.
She's kidding. We don't want
no,
the casinos to come after us.
Or not, but it's nothing wrong with that.
You did not hear that? I'm Jedi mind tricking you guys now.
No, that's amazing. You have to teach us your secrets.
Yeah, it works. All you're doing is teaching it patterns. It's all about pattern recognition. We're not cheating. It's only helping you.
It's like
to
Rain
take
Man.
the emotion
It's your Rain
out
Man.
of it. You're taking the emotion out and using the facts and figures to make your decisions.
And that's what people in business need to do. Take the emotion and the opinions out and get to objective facts and figures. That's going to be outcome-led.
With the incredible Joanna O'Connell, Chief Intelligence Officer from Omnicom. So, Christina, I'm going to hand over to you so you can ask the question that's on all of our minds that we want to ask Joanna.
Ooh, wow, okay, I'm ready. All right, so AI has been a huge topic here. There's probably not been one conversation I've been in that people didn't talk about it. What do you think is something that's not hype that you feel our viewers need to really take away from this event?
Yeah, you bet. I mean, it sounds a little bit trite, but human creativity is in fact a human superpower. And so I just had a really interesting conversation with a creative lead, with a strategy lead, and with a technology lead, essentially senior leaders across Omnicom. And all of them told stories about how humans were using these technologies to do really amazing things. And I don't know, that makes me feel really like sort of proud and hopeful about what becomes possible, so that we don't end up in a kind of sea of sameness by using this technology, but it becomes an enabler of really cool, magical things.
Yeah, I heard someone say yesterday that AI is the superpowered engine for your imagination. Yeah. So I think it feeds right into...
I think it can be. It can also be a little bit of a crutch. So I think that's kind of part of the point that I'm making, is that it can just be something that people use to end up at the sort of a sea of sameness, right?
Yeah.
And none of us want this. Like, we want to do amazing work. And so it can be something that's an enabler, but you have to kind of like have the discipline and will and amazing human talent to basically make it just an enabler rather than a replacement.
Hi everybody. So this is us.
Hello.
And this is the final countdown of CES. And this is our thoughts. So let's start with you, Christina. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, every conversation centered around AI, and the best one-liner I heard is AI is the super-powered engine for our imagination.
Oh, from Adobe, right? Oh my God, that was amazing. Curated by, or I should say chaired by Diane Young from the Drum. That was such a powerful statement. But here's a question for you, and that's what made me think about this, and that is, we have a number of people, thousands and thousands of people around the world, hundreds of thousands of people around the world, who are currently at universities, going up through the ranks.
and they are training for in degrees for roles that may not necessarily exist at the end of their course when they graduate.
Correct.
So
It's the first time technology is coming after white collar workers.
absolutely, and we've been so used to this before for car manufacturing and panel beaters and car painters and all of that stuff, where it was more I guess you could say blue collar and manual work.
Yeah.
But now you have the white collar workers shivering in their boots of what's next? What are we going to do? And how do we pivot that? And that is something for all of us to think about, because I'm not going to sit here and say AI is coming for your job, because that's just faithless.
But it is coming for part of your job.
It is, but I mean,
But I think
technology has always been coming
Yeah.
for the banality of your job. What we need to look at is, so the
things
folks
that
who
AI can't do, and that's where you need to be focusing your skill set and upping your game.
totally. And you remember when the car manufacturers, they retrained the people?
Yeah.
So they're working with the robotics. That's what we need to think about. How are we equipping? I've lost my words. How are we equipping
You should
people?
take a sip.
I should take a sip. It helps clarity. How are we equipping the future generations
And ourselves.
and ourselves?
Let's not forget about us. We still have some years left.
Yeah, lots of years. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What? I'm like a spring chicken. How are we equipping ourselves, the workforce, to utilize AI so that we can up our own skill set to that next level, so we're not redundant?
I mean, it's a good question. Everyone needs to think about that. But for now, we want to say thank you, CES. This has been a great first time experience.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you again real soon. So cheers to that.
Absolutely. This is Cristina
And Jacqui from SheCommerce signing off.
Absolutely. See y'all.